Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Chris checking in with another video. I have a very interesting topic to talk to you guys about today. I just had surgery yesterday. It's crazy, right? I mean, this is the band-aid. I had surgery on my head. I'm not going to show you guys because it's still lunchtime in Germany, but I had surgery on the back of my head. And while I was on the operation table, surrounded by 3 nurses and 1 doctor, I had a revelation, and you guys know that I'm very, very passionate about healthcare. So I want to get into this topic today to talk to you about what it really means to me to be in Germany and why I love healthcare. I love healthcare. I love German healthcare. Yes, it's painful, it's uncomfortable, but I have comfort. I'm recovering with my stuffed animal that many of you guys comment on. The shark is jealous in the background. But yes, guys, we're gonna go into this topic today and we're gonna talk a little bit about healthcare. And I have a message at the end of this video directed directly to my fellow Americans to more or less spread awareness about the joys of healthcare and I guess to get more Americans upbeat about talking to our governors, speaking to our representatives and telling and demanding that we should have this luxury because we can afford it. So I'd first like to start off by saying what happened to me. So I had something on the back of my head and my doctor had recommended that I have it cut off. It's not cancerous, it wasn't anything crazy. The doctor didn't think it was cancerous, but he still recommended that I have it cut off. So I went to the dermatologist, everything was good. And that is the situation. And now I'm at home, I am in recovery, and I have enough energy to tell you guys how the experience was and what I learned from it and what it taught me in terms of like this revelation and just I really am in love with healthcare now, and I really think it's important for more Americans to be talking about this because it should be a right. It should be provided by the government. This is my opinion. And yes, I'm gonna go into order chronologically. So the first point I wanna start off by talking about is my family background. So I am from a middle-class family. My mom is an accountant and my father was a truck driver. He's now retired. Recently, my mom had surgery. My mom, again, is an accountant. My mom has 3 health insurances, 3. My mom needed to be hospitalized for about 4 days, and can you believe at the end of it, with her 3 insurances that she pays for, the doctor didn't receive any of them. My mom has 3 healthcare plans, 3. She is fully covered for herself. The doctor wouldn't take it. So I do believe my mom had to come out of pocket. But I told my mom, I said, hey mom, it's a shame that this has to happen. And are you concerned about medical bills? And she said, hey, this is what it is. I'm just gonna take it. My health is more important than me. I'll just have to pay them back, if I have to. I really got to thinking. Yesterday, folks, I had surgery. I had to wear my masks, and the way they did everything, I laid down on the table, they gave me a local anesthetic, which was the most painful part of the surgery, of the local anesthetic. The nurses were there there were 3 nurses, there were doctors, they opened the window for me, they made me feel really comfortable. When I tell you, I didn't even have to present my health card. They just knew that, I just have a record of going there in the past. I had visited this clinic a year ago and they remembered who I was, didn't ask me for my card, didn't ask for anything. The surgery took about 40 minutes. It was done. And afterwards, he said, please come back on Monday, take this medication, relax. He gave me a new mask because, this is a bit too much information, but like when they did this incision, I was awake and like it was just blood on my face and everything. It was crazy, but the professionalism that is associated with the doctors in healthcare was what I was afforded to enjoy when I was having the surgery. So the next point that I would like to discuss is the realization of my emotional changes when it comes to my own personal health and healthcare. I am more inclined to take care of myself. I am more inclined to think about me and my own personal body. I benefit from a system that I pay into every single month, which allows me to go see the doctor when I need to have surgery when I need to, and it's a blessing. In a past video, I said that is the closest I will ever get to having a black card is having healthcare. I literally can go all over throughout Europe, see the doctor, won't have to worry about it. It truly is a beautiful thing, guys. Why do Americans need to care about this? So why should more Americans care? Folks, I live about 15 minutes away from Canada. There's a river that separates Canada and Michigan. It's called the Detroit River. And you can see, Sarah Palin was famous for saying, "I can see Russia from my house." Folks, I can see Canada from my house. It's literally over the river. We are connected by a bridge. We're also connected by a tunnel. I was home last year for a week, and when I went home, I looked over to Canada with a new light. But I used to see people driving cars, I used to hear noises from over the river, I used to see buildings, everything. But this time around, in my 27 years of life, into a 28, every time I go home and I see that same river that disconnects Canada and my home, I see Canada in a new light. Health insurance. Canadians don't have to worry about health insurance the way that Americans have to worry about it. It's just really insane. I believe that everybody should be entitled to having good quality healthcare like the one that we have in Germany. Granted, many people complain in Canada that you have to wait a long time, there's a lot of bureaucracy, it takes a long time to see a doctor in Canada. Fewer Canadians go into debt because of medical bills than Americans do. And I really do think that Americans are blinded by this. I think more people need to be aware of this privilege, that you can just walk into the doctor's office. This is the psychological privilege that you have of knowing that you are going to be taken care of by trained professionals. The best doctors in the world are arguably in the United States at the moment. You can disagree with that, but many people, celebrities from all over the world, presidents, travel to the United States to get health assistance, right? So we have the best doctors in the world. Just imagine if everybody had access to these doctors. What would that mean? Sometimes I think that American exceptionalism blinds Americans from realizing that we are actually missing pieces from the American dream. Health insurance should be a vital part of the American dream. I know so many Americans at this moment in my family that are struggling because they can't afford health care. I used to be the person that used to say, you know what, I'm not going to see the doctor unless I'm literally dying. I'm sick, I will wait it out. But in Germany, if you are sick and you stay home. Sometimes I laugh a little bit at Germany because I feel like Germany is the country of introverts. But when you think about the healthcare here and the health quality that everyone has access to here in Germany, it's really funny to see how introverted Germany is systematically. They leave you alone. They don't want to bother you, right? Germany is a country where they don't want to bother you and invade your privacy. They really care about Datenschutz. And also, but when you take this leave you alone mentality and you apply it to the healthcare, Germany is a country where, hey, you're sick, stay at home, be safe, get better. You can be at home and relax, let yourself be cured. You've paid into the system. Being at home when you're sick is part of the healthcare. And I really do appreciate that. You don't have to think about work. Of course, it depends on what industry you're in. I'm an educator, so my obligations are not as vital as a consultant or, for example, Angela Merkel. But at the same time, when you are sick in Germany, you are sick. So basically, guys, in conclusion, this is not going to be a very interesting video because, as I said, I am now recovering from a surgery that I just had. Usually I try to put out really thought-provoking content, but I'm indisposed at this moment, so I can't really give you that much thought-provoking content. But I would like to say thank you to Germany for teaching me this vital lesson of prioritizing my health over everything else. I'd like to say thank you, Germany, for forcing each and every one of us to pay into a pot and sometimes overpay into a pot that works in everyone's benefit. And to be honest, I have public insurance. I don't have private insurance, and I'm still very grateful. I've said in a past video that when I return to the States, eventually in the United States, I don't mind how much money they take out of my paycheck every single month. I want the highest grade of healthcare that I can afford so that I won't have to worry about $1,000 co-pays. I don't have to worry about $3,000 dental work or whatever have you. The list can go on and on. I'm just grateful that I learned this vital lesson here in Germany. It's changed the way I view myself psychologically. I am at more peace with myself. And I really do think that there's a stress amongst many Americans that do not get sick. Don't go to the hospital. Ignore your body until it breaks down because, you know, if you see the doctor consistently for minuscule problems with your body, then you may, without the appropriate health insurance, you may rack up an exorbitant healthcare bills. So that discourages people from seeing the doctor and getting the help that they need. Again, I mentioned in the past video, this is psychological. Having a health care program that kind of resembles Germany's would set America so apart from all of our other countries. We are the only developed nation on planet Earth that doesn't have healthcare that is accessible and palatable quality for every single one of the 300 million Americans that are in our country, as well as undocumented immigrants and refugees. Yeah, those are my 2 cents on it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Comment, like, subscribe, share this video if you care. Let me know your comments below about what you think about this video. Americans, do you disagree or agree with me in terms of the healthcare perspective that I have and, you know, getting surgeries? Like, do you disagree? Because I'm not going to speak for every American at this moment. I'm not going to speak for every American. Some Americans are really healthy, and as I mentioned in a past video, some people think it's a waste of money to constantly invest into a pot that you can never take advantage of. So other people are free to have their opinions on this, and I respect this opinion. But for me personally, I hope for a United States one day where every single citizen, every single immigrant, every single refugee who is in the United States, documented, will have access to an excellent healthcare plan that countries like Germany and all over Europe, I should say, have. Germans don't even know how blessed they are. Germans, you guys really don't know how blessed you are with the healthcare. You don't. And you probably think it's weird that an American keeps coming on television, or sorry, YouTube, talking to you guys about how grateful I am to have healthcare. But I mean, I cannot stop talking about it. I feel safe, and I'm never gonna be a billionaire in the future. So I think the closest thing that I'll ever have to a black card is literally my Krankenversicherungskarte. So thank you guys for watching this video. I'll speak to you guys soon. Tschüss.